What's up guys, it's James from Basketball Noise here, and about a year ago I got this Thermaflex jersey for my birthday, and me and Adi done a little video about the Thermaflex, what's good about it, why it was created, etc, etc, and I'll put a little link to this in the video. However, it's a year on and people might be thinking, is the Thermaflex worth buying? Black Friday's around the corner, so hopefully they're going to drop in price, because it's quite an expensive purchase. These go for about between 60 and 80 depending on the time of year you're buying them, and so is it worth it? And I'm a year on. I've worn this a lot, particularly with like working from home and everything. So there are some good things that I want to talk about in this video, and there's also a few negatives. Nothing major, nothing that's going to stop me from buying one in the future, but just things that people should really know before buying one. So let's start with the positives. This Thermaflex by far is the warmest piece of clothing I wear other than outdoor stuff. It's so light and thin, but I wear it in my office and when I don't put the heating on, and I'm really warm in it. Like, it's unbelievable. It is by far the coziest thing to wear. I absolutely love wearing it. I'm warm in it. I'm absolutely happy with that sort of aspect of the Thermaflex. It is great for that. If you want something to keep you warm, this is the one. I love it. I wear it quite often, and it's been washed a lot, and that's going to come on to. I'm going to come on to that a bit later, but for that purpose, a year on, this is still lovely and warm. Now, I do like the hood. I do wear the hood up. I don't know about anyone else, but when I'm trying to concentrate, I do like wearing the hood up. Don't ask me why. I don't know why having a hood up makes me concentrate more. I just think the shape of the hood, I wouldn't wear it like this outside my house. There's something about the shape of it I'm not overly keen on, but that's my own personal preference. That shouldn't stop you buying it, but compared to a normal hoodie, it's just a little bit tighter, because obviously it's made for sportsmen and not for people walking down the street. So that would be just a slight negative there. But in terms of holding up, this is great. It's held up really well. There's just a few little things that annoy me slightly. Not really the Thermaflex's fault, the first one, but the pockets are obviously very big and open because, again, it's made for sportsmen. But one of the problems is if I get my phone and I put it in my pocket, it's very likely to fall out. It's fallen out numerous times. Luckily, I only wear this around the house. I'm not really going anywhere. So, my phone's just somewhere around the house. But just be warned, there is high probability that if you put it in the pocket, and there's on one side there's two pockets. There's a zip pocket, which obviously if you put it in there and zip it up, you're not going to lose it. But if you're lazy like me and just sling it in your pocket, then your phone will slip out, or other items. But I mainly put my phone in there and it slips out all the time. So that's just a little bit of annoyance. But again, it's not really made for people on a day-to-day basis to wear this. The one thing I have noticed, it's a year on, and as I've said, I've worn this a lot, but it's just a little bit like, I spent quite a bit of money on this. I'm a bit annoyed that it's happened, is that on here, this area is starting to bubble slightly. And that's just through the number of washes and stuff, but that is a little bit frustrating that these bits are starting to bubble. I would have, like the elastic, I would have expected them to maybe last a bit longer. It's not like I've been doing heavy work in them. And I have to say, through the washes, it is starting to bubble just a tiny bit, like ever so slightly, but it's almost got like a thin layer of bubble on it in certain parts, which is a little bit sad, because, maybe you just need to buy one of these every year, but I'm tight, so I'm not going to do that. But that's just a little bit frustrating. It's on the areas where you'd think it would be. So the front, because obviously the front, you've got your hands in there and stuff. There's a lot more movement, but also on the edges here. So that's just the little annoyance for me, really. Apart from that, everything is really good. Like all the heat press stuff is still perfect. it's all great. I love this hoodie. I think it's so good. Black Friday's around the corner. I'm going to try and buy another one. But I was thinking the other day, when I wear a normal hoodie, this hoodie, like a normal hoodie, just doesn't keep me warm. Like I wear the zip up hoodies like this, and I'm just like, oh, I wish I had my Thermaflex on. So I'm always a bit gutted when this is in the wash. But I think it's a great buy. I think for the price, particularly if you get it in a sale, I think they're great. I think they're great to wear around the house. Personally, I'd also wear it out just without the hood up. But I do really like this. I think it's a solid purchase, and I think they are really good. The only change I would like to make is perhaps change the pockets on the jackets that are going to the plebs like me, and make them so stuff doesn't fall out of them. We even put zips on them or something along those lines. But definitely a year on, this jacket it's a purchase. It's a must purchase. They're really great. I think it's a solid piece of merchandise, definitely worth the money. But I just think I think there's just a few alterations, maybe to the hood and maybe to the pockets, which just might make it more user friendly for the general public, rather than, obviously this is designed for sports stars. I'm not a sports star, I'm just wearing it day to day, but definitely just to make it a bit more user friendly for the public.